Established in 1996 under the vision of longtime educator and football coach Dennis Snyder, Escondido Charter High School was at the forefront of the charter school movement in California during the mid-1990s. After having spent 30 years in Escondido Unified School District, Coach Snyder saw an opportunity to return to the basics of education and remove some of the bureaucratic red tape he saw standing in the way of student and parent success. But his leap of faith was not without personal risk. Self-funding and beginning in humble accommodations with a mere 30 students, Escondido Charter High School has grown to 4 campuses, including K-6, junior high, high school, and a flex academy, and enrolls over 1,800 students with an additional waiting list of over 1,000. With a focus on pursuing truth, promoting goodness, and recognizing beauty, Escondido Charter focuses education on fundamentals first, and then encourages critical thinking based on that foundation. Escondido Charter also makes it a point to focus heavily on the lessons of the past in order to better prepare for the future that is to come. Today, we'll be riding along with seasoned technician Sheila Gibson and visiting Heritage Elementary, Escondido Charter's K-6 campus. My name is Kyle Kopp. I'm the Director of Customer Experience at Advanced Office. And this is Technicians and Vans Making Service Calls.
Hello.
Hi, Sheila, it's Kyle.
Hi.
Hey, just wanted to make sure we're all good. I'm about 5 minutes away from the meeting point.
Oh, okay. I'm in the parking lot.
Okay, great.
How do you know what they're looking at?
Yeah, don't stare at the cameras. That's trick number one. Just pretend like they're not there. All right, so the first kind of question that we want to get into is really about you and how did you get into this industry? How did you begin as a technician?
My brother used to work for Xerox, and that kind of got the idea in my head to begin with. And I went to ITT Tech to learn more about electronics and stuff. So after that, I got recruited by Xerox. And I worked for them for a couple of years. And then our manager decided to retire, so he let go of his company and we got laid off. And I went and I worked for another company, and while I was working at that other company, Tony said that Imaging Plus was hiring.
This is Tony Silva?
Yes.
Okay.
So he said they were hiring and that I should go try and apply. I did, and I've been with them ever since.
How many years? Because Imaging Plus is before the merger to become Advanced Office. So.
Right. So in total, it's almost 18 years that I've been
with
the company.
And how many years is a tech total? How many did you going back to Xerox?
So with Xerox, it's probably about 23, 24, somewhere around there.
Wow, that is. And what do you like about being a technician? What kind of fulfills you every day?
I like working with people to begin with. Then you also get the satisfaction of achievement whenever you end up fixing a machine.
Right.
So.
And when you say you like working with people, I imagine when you encounter them, they're probably a little stressed out, right?
Oh, yes.
Their machine's down, their company stopped. So how do you kind of deal with that, or what's your experience been like with people that are kind of in that sensitive, emotional state?
The first thing you do is listen to what they have to say.
No worries, that's always the fun. Easy peasy.
Yeah. First thing you do is you listen to what they have to say and let them say everything they need to.
Mm-hmm.
And then you tell them that you understand and that you will do whatever you can to fix it.
And then you do fix it.
Hopefully. Most times, yes.
Have you ever encountered something where you just couldn't fix it and had to go another route? Like, do you have a good story like that?
Well, I have gone to a machine that someone else has gone to, and sometimes they tighten the screws too tight, and I have had to call someone else to come and do this, come in and do the screws. Or I even had a customer actually get the screw undone for me.
Okay.
So that was nice. They understood that. Oh yeah, that other person they really
Wrenched it a little more aggressive.
yeah.
They had their Wheaties for breakfast or something?
Yes, exactly.
What's kind of the most unique situations you've encountered? Odd story, something that just kind of made that imprint on you, like, that was bizarre.
I can't really think of it.
No good stories?
No.
What do you think is the most common thing you've encountered?
Most common, of course, they'll call you when it's jamming, or copy quality. That's usually the main things that I have to deal with or try to fix.
And how long does a call like that, kind of the jamming, how long does it usually take you to kind of deal with on an average?
Well, as a whole, they want us to spend at least an hour and 10 minutes. And it usually takes about that much to fix the machine and clean it and do firmware or whatever else needs to be done. So about an hour, 10 minutes, sometimes more, depending if it's a bigger machine.
What's your favorite machine to work on? What style do you like? Black and white, color, production?
Black and white's always faster, easier, because you don't have as many drums and stuff like the color does. But
so, doing this for 25 years, roughly, how have you seen the machines change over that time?
a lot more different materials, basically. Like fusers now have belts,
Okay.
and before they were always hot rollers and pressure rollers and stuff like that. So yeah. And then the technology, of course, has changed.
Does it, as far as how you approach it, do you think that that's evolved over the 25 years as well, or do you think it's more or less very similar to kind of what you got into?
Somewhat. I think they try to make things easier.
Okay. The manufacturers do?
Try
They
to.
try.
Yeah.
Try as an operative word there.
Yeah. I think they've started to look at the technician's point of view, trying to fix it, versus just engineer's point of view.
Okay.
Of, we'll just put this together and
Without thinking about you coming at it
Yeah.
a year or two later to try it.
yes.
And what's your experience at Advanced been like?
Advanced has been very good. Growing up in Hawaii, I was always like, we were like caring, and Advanced office is got that kind of, lots of you should be caring and all that. The core values, it just fits in. It blends well with the way I've been brought up.
And do you think having that kind of, let's call it a personality for a company, do you think that affects our customers? Do you think they notice that, or do you think it's more just for us to keep?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that the more caring you are with customers, they feel more comfortable with you, and you just tend to get a better relationship with them. I mean, a lot of my customers have my cell phone number, and they will call me just to order toner and everything.
Oh, really?
But just so that they know that they're getting it done, they feel comfortable with it.
That's because they know you personally and have that trust in
Yes.
you. Okay.
Exactly.
So let's go back a bit, because you mentioned that you grew up in Hawaii, and I didn't know that. So what was that like? Where did you grow up?
I grew up on Oahu in Aiea, which is kind of overlooks Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
And left there in 1990. Came to California and been here since.
What kind of motivates a move from Hawaii to California? Because you usually think it's going to be the other way.
It was my husband's
Oh.
job.
Okay. Is there anything you miss about Hawaii? I mean, you said obviously it's a very caring place to grow up. Is there anything that you specifically miss about being there? Food?
Yeah, there's such a variety of food there.
Okay.
That's the one thing that I miss most.
Wasn't too painful, eh?
No.
Hello, my name is James Bandoy and I am here with the American Heritage Charter School's IT department. We are located in Escondido, California, where our organization has an elementary school, a middle school, and a high school. One of the vital components of our everyday workflow is printing, and we are fortunate to have Advanced Office as our servicing company. At one point in time, we actually went with a different company, but ultimately we went back to Advanced Office because of the incredible service. The other company, not to mention any names, but like the other company that we had before, it would take sometime 2-3 days for them to respond. You guys are always there, like within that day. You tell me immediately within. I'll be there at 3 o'clock, that sort of thing. Like what's a good phone number that we can contact, right? So your technicians go above and beyond to ensure our multifunction and production printers are working properly, whether it be automation for firmware updates, on-site mechanical diagnosis and repairs, over-the-phone technical support, or logistics for supplies. From everyone here at American Heritage Charter Schools, we thank you. It was an easy choice.